Hey lovelies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to tell y'all the story of my Janky high school. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all part of the story because it's a lot. If you've seen my short about it or my TikTok about it or my IG reel about it, I tried to start like a mini series kind of on TikTok because I think I was telling my students about it and they were like, you should just put it on TikTok, like do like the short form version. And I was like, okay, that's smart. But I'm also not like consistent on TikTok. My attention span, sometimes I'll go off TikTok for like a month and don't even think about it. But yeah, I realized that I kind of like blew the lead. Like, is that what I meant? I don't know. Basically, I told y'all I was going to tell y'all about it and I didn't. So here we are. Let's get into it. Say hi to my child. Her name is Anime. But yeah, so basically when I started high school, I was 13 because my birthday's in September. So yeah, I turned 14 in high school. And I'm gonna give y'all the backstory just in case y'all haven't seen the short. So when I went to high school, my high school was one of two like it in the country. And it was based on this hybrid learning model where we were in class for half the time and we were on the computer for half the time, which probably doesn't sound that dystopian now in 2025, but in freaking 2012, it was weird. Like, it was very weird. We went to a whole conference about it where they basically lied to a bunch of people and told them that it was a good idea. It wasn't a good idea. And I'm going to explain to y'all why. But they were supposed to have two schools. One was performing arts and one was college prep. And the performing arts one didn't get its charter, so they couldn't build it. So they just had the college prep side, which they told us would still involve some form of performing arts. They lied again. This is also why I don't like charter schools for real. Because basically, at least my understanding of charter schools is that a bunch of people with money come together and decide that they want a school. Like, that's not good. They a lot of times don't know like what the children need, what the children are going through, what's going on in the school. But yeah, so basically it was some thrown together ass shit. Downtown Newark, New Jersey. And we were in an office building. Like, my whole school was in an office building. We had our own separate entrance. And our teachers had like these key fob things that would allow them to like get on the elevators, but we couldn't get on the elevators, obviously, because we would have run a fucking muck. I can't even imagine like people skipping school or like skipping class on like random floors, like bothering people. That would have been really sad. But yeah, so basically our first day of school was at a hotel because it was so unorganized that our school being built in the middle of a office building wasn't done yet. Rude ass helicopter or fucking, I don't even know, it sounds like it's a tank coming down the street. Anyway, so we were supposed to be in the office building, but it wasn't done. So we had our first 2 days of school in a hotel, which I've never heard of. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of no shit like that, but it was fucking weird. So we pulled up. Everybody's wearing some variation of like a school uniform because they said they was gonna give us uniforms. They didn't have them shits ready either. And we were like, it was like banquet style. Like, the whole school was basically spread out in like a dance hall or like a formal dinner hall situation. And I guess they tried to make it like fun or like cute because they had us play games and like win prizes, and we were supposed to like bond with our advisory group. Like, we were sitting with our advisory group. But y'all, that shit was ghetto. Like, it was ghetto as fuck. I remember showing up and just feeling like I was in a ghetto ass situation. Judging the fuck out of everybody. I remember it was this one girl who was named after alcohol. I was judging her because they announced her name on the I don't know why they announced her name, but they announced her name and I'm like, wow, that's ghetto. Then there was one girl sitting behind me who I ended up being friends with like later on in school. And I remember she had a thong on and I could see it. And anyone who knows me knows that I was a sheltered ass child. So I just remember looking like, oh my goodness, like these are some very grown ass children. Anyway, but yeah, we were in the banquet hall, whatever. We had lunch in there. And like I said, we were there for 2 days. So the first day, it was like getting to know each other, getting to know our staff. Our first year staff was really the best staff because we had a new administration every year because it was ghetto. So our first year staff was the best staff. I'm gonna try to change people's names, like the staff or whatever. So our principal was Dr. Fulton. He was like a dad. He was from Texas. He was just like a very excitable Southern man. And he was just probably like he was just the best with the kids out of all our principals. And he was the most like stern, but not in a way that like made us upset. Just like we knew, or a lot of us knew, like don't fuck with him because he just, he really cared about the rules and like making sure that we were good people. Like he taught us the saying about excuses are tools of the incompetent, those who use them build monuments of nothingness. I will never forget that because like that's the type of person he was. And then our vice principal was a woman, like a very small, like short black woman with locks. I'm like, oh shit, did I forget her real name? I was about to give her a fake name, but I was going to base it off her real name. I'm like, I don't know, child. We gonna call her VP. So VP was like, she was like an auntie. Like, she was very sweet for the most part. She would only like get mad at us or get on us if we was doing too much. Yeah, I'll say that. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like our first year teachers cared the most. Like they related to us the most. But yeah, that first day in the hotel, we literally, like they explained to us like what the rules were, whatever. And then I think the second day, no, that was still the first day. Wait. The second day, they gave us like a quiz on the rules or like our core values or whatever. And I won a Kindle because I'm a great listener and I got all the shit right. And I won a Kindle. And unfortunately, that picture lived on for way too long in my fucking high school career. When I graduated, I got voted Miss my high school. And they used that fuck ass picture. Like, I could not run away. But yeah, the first 2 days was ghetto. It was ghetto. Like, I really can't tell y'all what we were doing because I can't even imagine staying in there for that long trying to pretend to learn. We didn't have no utensils, no tools, no computers, no none of that. Half of the whole reason for our school was being on the computer. So, eventually, we got to go to our school building. Now, oh, I think I forgot to mention, we were the first class, so there were only freshmen. Like, they were just a big-ass freshman class. Or, I guess not big to other people, but it was, I think, 150 of us. So, then we went to our school building, like, that next week. I think our first day was Thursday, Friday. We was at the hotel. Then Monday we was in the school building. So yeah, yo, we walked in. Niggas was confused. That shit was set up like cubicles, like in an office building. Like, I guess they were like fake wood. I don't know what fake wood is called, but like that plastic that is supposed to look like wood. There's cubicles as far as you could see. Like, it was just a floor full of cubicles. And I remember being so fucking confused. And then I think because they didn't have enough cubicles, they made the top 12 room. So the top 12 room was a room for the people who placed the highest on like the placement test. And they made it seem like we were special or like we were smarter than everyone else. And I really feel like it was just because they didn't have enough room for the cubicles out in the flex center. That's where all the cubicles were. And then we had like little mini classrooms around the flex center. So one of the classrooms was the top 12 room. Y'all, we used to be in there acting a fucking fool. Acting a fucking fool. Like, yes, we were technically the brightest, but we were also 12 unsupervised teenagers most of the time. Like, I remember one time, VP walked past, because it was like big windows, and VP walked past, and one of my friends was literally on my back, and I was just spinning around in circles. Like, we used to treat that shit like a playground. I remember many a day just sitting behind the cubicles, like between the cubicles and the windows to get good lighting, to take selfies. Like, we used to be in there doing bullshit. And, you know, to be fair, people would sit in the flex center doing bullshit. Like, people would hide from their teachers. People would sit wherever the fuck they wanted to, with their friends, with their boyfriend, with their girlfriend, just really doing whatever. I'm trying to think about other like first day, first week vibes. I really need to like harass my best friend for her memories, because between weed and PTSD, a lot of that shit is gone from my memory. But I feel like it's important to talk about because it was very weird. And like I said, or I don't know if I said it in this video, but there was only 2 graduating classes. Like, that shit was really a fever dream. I always tell people my high school was not real. We used to get talked about so bad. Like, I used to get on the fucking bus a city over, and I remember people talking about how bad my school was on the bus until I got to school. Like, it was terrible. It was terrible. Like I said, the first year administration tried their fucking hardest, but it was just set up for failure from the beginning because we were a charter school with a board that had no idea what the fuck they were doing. No idea what the fuck they were doing at all. I'm sure there are hybrid high schools now that are like going very well. But that first one, baby, bullshit. Niggas used to hack the fucking system, change their grades, like basura, okay? Trying to think. Oh, we didn't even have a gym. We used to have to take gym at the Y. Like, we would walk across the street to the YMCA to have gym. We were changing with like regular everyday citizens, which probably sounds like crazy, but like, I don't know, to me that's dangerous as all fuck. Like, we were in changing rooms with just random ass people, doing gym with random ass niggas just in the YMCA. Yeah, a shit show. I'm gonna try to remember some more stuff and then I'm gonna tell y'all about it. But basically, that was like the first few days. We was at the hotel. Which probably don't sound ratchet, like we were in a hotel, but it's like we were supposed to be starting our high school careers and we were at a hotel because our school was not finished. Like, that's ghetto. That is some ratchet shenanigans, okay? Yeah, when we got there, that top 12 shit was a bunch of hooey. And we were not doing nothing top 12 like in there. They used to post our grades too, like where everybody could see them. But they would post them by like number. And I feel like that was like to keep us in competition with each other. Like, we was very much lab rats. Like, very much test subject hamsters. Like, that's what it gave. But yeah, y'all, if you've been here, you know that I am recovering from a cold. I also say whatever the fuck I want here, and it's my page. So I'm also PMSing. I'm tired as fuck. I don't feel like doing nothing, but y'all are getting a video every Thursday. I just hit 100 videos. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. I've been trying to take this shit serious for at least 2 years. Trying to really take it serious for like maybe the past 2 months. Y'all are getting this content. Y'all are getting this content. I need y'all to drop questions below about my weird ass high school, so I have like a guide of where to go, because it was 4 years of absolute bullshit. Absolute fucking tomfoolery. So drop your comments, questions, whatever below. Go tag Cardi on my Outside Lovely mix. I want her to see it. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. It's not my birthday month no more, but it's her birthday month. Maybe she'll see it and it'll bring her joy for her birthday, because these bitches been on her ass. Like, I know sis is irritated and tired, like she's pregnant. Like, leave her alone. But yeah, I love y'all. I hope y'all having a lovely, marvelous, and spectacular day, because the only things that matter here are you, me, the arts, and the fact that none of the other shit matters anyway, so we might as well have fun. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.